Alright, welcome back to Pac-Manufactured, a series all about Pac-Man clones. In this episode we're looking at another bloody clone called Pac-Man X, and it's made by an unknown developer, released for PC in some time. Sorry about the 2-week wait for a new episode. Real life kind of caught up with me a little bit, and yeah, this has kind of been on the back burner whilst I've been sorting things out. But hey ho, we're back now. And we're back with an almost great Pac-Man clone. So you'll notice by the maze layout that this looks kind of like Pac-Man Championship Edition. Unfortunately, it doesn't play like Pac-Man Championship Edition, which would have been, you know, a little bit more novel. It plays like traditional Pac-Man, so you are literally just going around getting all the pellets and clearing stages. Power pills allow you to turn ghosts into scare mode and eat them, and that's that basically. It is very much a traditional Pac-Man clone in that sense. Just the only thing that's really different is the maze layouts are more widescreen, like Pac-Man Championship Edition. So yeah, it's nice. It works well, mechanically sound, controls nice. The AI is pretty decent. The only thing I'd say is that when you do eat a ghost after using a super pellet, the ghost just automatically appears back in the spawn point. It doesn't. The eyes don't sort of go back and give you a breather. What they do to counter this is that the ghost will sit in the spawn point for a little bit longer than it should, and then it will eventually launch itself. So yeah, it kind of gets around it that way. So again, mechanically pretty solid, pretty spot on to the original Pac-Man. So yeah, unfortunately, this is. Apart from the maze layouts, that's the only thing that's really different. It would have been nice to have had some more gimmicks. It would have been nice to see some different power-ups or something. Just something to, you know, make it a little bit different. What it does do is it does offer you 4 different types of maze layout. Now, a couple of these are pretty decent. The main blue one being my favourite of the ones available. But a couple of them I'm not a big fan of because it does this thing where the passageways will end in a dead end, and I really don't like that. I think that's really lazy maze design. I feel like you should always have a way out of a corridor. That's like traditional Pac-Man game, maze design. You should always have a way out. You should always feel like you're moving in a direction where you can basically get out. There's always junctions and things that always let you out of a corridor. You don't just hit a dead end. So yeah, that's a little bit disappointing. I've always disliked that about certain clones, and yeah, this is no exception, unfortunately. But otherwise, really solid clone. Honestly, well worth having a go at and playing. It's very traditional. It's basically the Pac-Man you know and love, just with different maze layouts. But sometimes that's all I want, really, and I can't really knock this too much because mechanically it's almost spot on. It's a little bit easy, I'd say. Like, if you ignore the ghosts and just work on getting all the pellets, then you can clear mazes a lot easier. So yeah, maybe the AI needs a little bit tweaking so it's more aggressive, but other than that, really solid, and I'd highly recommend this one.